Alright guys, doing another little update on my Cat mini bike project. Right now we're working on we're gonna have to cut these stock seat mounts off. This one was broken anyway. And I've got this coffin seat. So we're just gonna take some strap steel and then cut it, drill the center holes in it, and then have to cut these off and then weld the new ones on. So that's what we're working on first. And then I've got my engine right here, partially torn down, and I'm just waiting on my parts to come. There's my head. And then once my parts come, we can go from there. Just kind of getting the motor. This is the first time I actually set it in the frame, and it should, all the holes line up and everything. I'm not sure if I want to run like a motor plate, adjustable one under this, and then like the head will sit up about this high, so I should have plenty of room for exhaust. Like on my Creature mini bike, I have a spun aluminum gas tank. That's what we're going to be running on here. I might have to mount it a little bit different because the front of the frame on here is a little bit lower, but that shouldn't be too much of a problem. And that's about it for right now. Again, I gotta cut these off. Got the new pieces made right here. We just gotta get the hole drilled, which Dad just went to go get the drill bit. So we'll go from there once we get that done. So this is basically what it's going to look like with the seat on. We just got to get the brackets actually welded on, but that takes care of that for now. So we're just going to keep on chugging along, and we'll keep making some small updates here and there. Alright guys, it's been a little bit since the last update on the bike. But since then I've been building the engine. I didn't want to show really too much of the build on this engine because I don't know, it's just kind of the racer part of me not wanting to show off too much of my secrets. But as you can see, it's got a billet flywheel, Mikuni carb, MSD wire, this custom small town speed finned aluminum valve cover, and it's a full built Predator 212 Hemi. There's plenty of videos out if you're looking at exactly how to put one together. It's not super complicated, but you definitely want to take your time, make sure you're doing every step, right, torquing everything proper. Just right now what we did is we made some brackets that are going to mount like that, and then these brackets will sit on top of that. And then I've got a spun aluminum fuel tank, so it's gonna sit, kind of like that essentially. But that should be pretty cool. The engine's basically put together. All that has to get done yet, the cover with the recoil is gonna go on, but that's gonna be powder coated, so I'm waiting on that. The air cleaner's gotta go on. Throttle obviously, and then once we get the tank mounted, I can put the fuel lines on. These came with the carburetor. I don't know if I'm going to run these or not. They're kind of cool, but I don't know if it's probably not long enough anyway. I was just planning on running black ones. Got to run a breather, and then the header that I was going to use was like a split pipe, but I ran into clearance on this back piece here, so I don't know, they're not that expensive. I don't think I'm going to modify that one. I'm just going to try to find something else. I want it to curve out the back here so I don't burn my leg on it. I have a clutch that has to go on yet. But otherwise the motor is ready. Once we get everything all finished and buttoned up, we can break it in. I'm going to break it in the frame here before we get it powder coated. That way I don't want to mess everything up till it's, in that process, and then I can put it all together as a finished bike. We still got to weld the brackets for the seat on, and the fork still needs to get straightened. And then so once that gets welded on and the fork's straightened and the motor's broken, then this can go to powder coat. I'm planning on doing this in some kind of a purple. I haven't decided on the actual final what color of purple yet. Something kind of like a nice metallic purple, kind of candy purple. But that is gonna about do it for this video. Stay tuned for more of the Cat mini bike build. There's definitely a lot more to come, a lot more work to be done. But this thing should be super cool, so you're definitely going to want to hit that subscribe button so you can stay up to date, not just on this but on anything that we're doing here at Hanson Speed Shop, because there's definitely a lot of cool stuff going on here. And as always, get out, work on your own projects, get your hands dirty. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.